you heard of the quiz show that sweep the nation 2005 and I've got fixation quiz shows like Jeopardy have gotten real popular on PlayStation 1, so that's right, it's...
Buzz the Music Quiz was conceived by Stuart Jones and aimed to recreate game shows popular in the 2005s. He would play music guessing games with his friends, which is what inspired him to eventually go on to make this game. With their unique new controller and their unique game, this was the start of Buzz. Playing the music quiz, we were actually pleasantly surprised at how fun it actually was. We didn't really know any questions, we basically just guessed because the game came out before any of us were born. The mini games were fun, the art style was charming, it all looked good and it was pretty enjoyable to play. If it was 2005, I'd definitely play this game. It seems like it would be really fun. Overall, I give this a Rise of the Snakes out of the Tournament of Elements.
The next release was Buzz the Big Quiz. This is effectively the same game, except general questions. I would talk more about it, but I don't have the disc, so I don't particularly care. Buzz had a problem though. Quiz games, they just weren't fitted to the younger demographic, so they needed to create something, and it needed to be good. What they didn't know is that they were creating the best game ever conceived. But you may say, Jabberland, there's no way this is the best game, ever. Jungle Party released October 2006. This game became very popular very fast. However, it didn't come without its controversies. It was considered dangerous and a threat to society. It seemed to be so violent that its 40 minigame release, once it went to America, only became 25. I wonder why that is. Childcare, set on fire, coconut-induced concussion, crushed by hippo, ambush, dogs, bomb, struck by lightning, the electric chair, attempted murder, putting head in the lion's mouth, tied down in crocodile-infested waters, attempted murder. But enough with the discrepancies. How fun was the game? As you may have been able to tell, I am definitely biased in this game. I grew up playing this game a lot, and I've always really enjoyed it. As we found playing the game, it was quite fun, but a lot of the mini games were very similar in nature, having basically the same concepts. Even though many of the games were very similar in nature, with its unique art style and different game concepts, it made the game still very interesting. If it was me choosing, I would of course give it a 10 out of 10, but if I include my friends, I'd move it to about the possession season, plus every time Jay was tough in Skybound, out of the Tournament of Elements. The game show followed Buzz as host, as well as its quote, delicious sidekick Rose, as stated by Wikipedia. Keep it in your pants. It was basically just another quiz game in a line of quiz games. Now I'll be honest, I didn't like this game as much. In fact, I don't think I really enjoyed it. It felt like less effort had gone into the game. I just felt like I was guessing every question in a very boring game. This is also kind of obvious as it was made in 2006, so I barely know any facts about any sports from that time, except for maybe extremely popular teams. I just think it lacked the charm that the original game had, which I was really disappointed to see. And at this point, we're in our third game, and we're already getting pretty tired of it. If it was 2006, I'm sure it'd be alright. I don't think it even closely lives up to the music quiz, and I think it's just a cheap fucking knockoff. I'll give it Ronan out of every single season he's been in, out of the Tournament of Elements. The next game they made was the Mega Quiz, which was just the big quiz again. 4 quizzes seemed plenty, in my opinion, so I feel like it's time for Buzz to branch out and do something different. Aw, you mother... The next one they released was the Hollywood Quiz. It's pretty samey. At this point I was getting pretty bored of them. The new art style, like it was improving, it looked nice. It was better than the sports quiz. That was shocking. There's not tons to say about it. They just find a genre and they make a quiz game about it. Which is, it worked for them at the time, so can't really judge too hard because they're rich and I'm not. I'll give the game every time Lloyd got dunked on in the first season out of the... What the fuck am I talking about? Is that every time Lloyd gets dunked on in season 1 out of the Tournament of Elements? Let's move back to Buzz Jr., shall we? I bought the final game of the series, called Ace Race. Buzz Jr.'s Jungle Party has released 3 more clones of Buzz Jr.'s Jungle Party. And the worst part of it all is that they only have 25 games on each because they realize their American audience are used to 25 games because of what was on the original Jungle Party and how it was a little bit violent. So they only put 25 on them, so they're even worse than the original game, even though they're just cheap knockoffs. So I was excited to play Ace Race, because I thought, oh, it's a racing game, this is going to be fun, I'm going to play a new game. Wrong. It's just Buzz Jr.'s Jungle Party again. This company can only make 2 games. They literally only made Buzz the Music Quiz, then they did that fucking 12 times, then they got Buzz Jr.'s Jungle Party, they did that 4 more times. They actually can only create 2 games. The worst thing was, as this playing this game, I was already tired of these games. I was like, oh, Buzz Jr.'s Jungle Party again? At least I enjoy that game. This one had none of the charm. It wasn't even fun to play. The mini games were boring, and any part of racing you did was so easy and trivial, it had no competitive edge, and it was just boring. They ran out of so many ideas. They went from monkeys, they had monsters, robots, and aliens, and their next best thing was fucking cars. You know what's crazy? Still better than the sports quiz. It's still better. Definitely bad, but like, I mean, I'd still play it in 2007 if that was when it was out, right? But if I had Jungle Party, I'd throw that thing into a blender. I'd give it the audacity for the show to make Kai beat a ghost that has a blade that can see the future out of the Tournament of Elements.
Hello viewer, welcome to my garage. You may be noticing I'm not at a green screen anymore. That is because I forgot to record this portion of the video, and now I have to do it now, the day of me uploading this, because I procrastinated. I got my whiteboard, we're in my garage, and these aren't my glasses. Welcome to In the Garage with Jabberland, because he forgot to do the rest of his video and now must do it now, and he has a pair of glasses as well. Okay, the first reason that Buzz failed, effectively, the reason that it no longer exists, is because they made the same game over and over again. We can all kind of see it. They made like 13 quiz games. They made Buzz Jr. Jungle Party like 4 other times. It was not longevity kind of thing. Like, they have a lot of Mario Karts, they have a lot of Smash Bros, they have a lot of all those kind of things. But like, not like that many in that span of time. Like, there is like, they were realistically doing too much. And the market just wasn't, I mean, also quiz games, okay, whatever, we'll continue. Second thing, the PS3 released. Originally, all the games were on the PS2. This is where Buzz thrived and started. But then the PS3 released, and the PS3 was more expensive. This was a problem because people didn't want to buy the PS3 and Buzz controllers and the Buzz games, because there weren't enough Buzz games to really, like, have any good reason to get them. Plus, during this time, there was frankly better games. There was Red Dead Redemption, GTA. There was a lot of games that were getting to a higher caliber of quality than the Buzz games could keep up with its simple formatting and lack of originality being the exact same game every single time. So those are your reasons. Those are your reasons on why Buzz isn't working. Okay, we've gotten to the end of the video. So now I'm gonna do a little magic trick. I've been tricking your mind. So I'm gonna guess the card you're thinking of. Okay, so think of a card, a playing card. Don't say it out loud, because I might hear you. I might hear you. Okay. Is this your card? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Or maybe I won't see you.